Hey, I'm the Curly Bunny, and I'm here to teach you guys how to draw sexy women. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, but oh well. Let's get to it. Drawing sexy characters have been a thing for me for years. So what makes a character sexy? Well, it's the appearance that attracts you in a very special way. Mischievous and playful, with a curvy body is the way I draw women. Some have knives with siren eyes, and they arouse the viewer, make them second guess themselves once they see how mischievous they can be. As you can see as I sketch, I'm using a flat brush and I'm getting messy as I can, because creativity requires chaos to create your own imagination as close as possible, right? Then I clear up my sketch to do the line art and add colors that I'll be using when it's time to render. Now doing the line art. So for this part, I'll be using HB pencil brush made by Dina. I will link that down in the description. So when I do line art, I usually think of it as a second sketch. It's somewhat similar to the traditional way of doing a sketch on a canvas. Don't really have to be perfect at this part. It's just a guidance. So use it as a guidance for rendering. So when you merge all the lines, the line art and the base colors together, you could paint over it. Back to the sketch. I lay down the colors onto the sketch before rendering. Then I use the curve to balance it out. Now I have the visual idea of the vampire trick that I'll be using as reference. Now all that is done, I will demonstrate on how I render most of the time. First, after doing the line art and base color, I merge the layers together. Now time for rendering. It's all in the pressure. My main two brushes are the flat and the HB pencil brush. The flat brush is what I use a lot when I render because the pressure is easy to control. If I want the shadow to have more contrast, I'll add pressure. And if I want to make it light, I'll have the pencil barely touching the screen. It's kind of painting, but digitally. If I want to add texture of different colors, I'll use the curve or an overlay layer and fill it up with gray and add noise. I use a Tarkine brush to add pepper texture to the drawing to make it feel more like a painting, but that's optional. Here's the result of the vampire neighbor. Siren eyes and knives. The PSD is now available on my Patreon. And thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment down below. See ya!